Hello students, we'll do the second problem under the redemption of preference shares. The problem is the balance sheet of Bharat Company is given as on 31st March 2019 and check your liability side. The first is the authorized capital. Make sure that authorized capital will not be taken for any further calculations, right? But you have to show in your new balance sheet even. Then next is the issued and subscribed capital. The first one is preference shares of rupees 10 each, which is 5 lakhs. And next is calls in arrears are given. The amount of calls in arrears is 2000. Here which is given that so 1000 shares on which rupees 2 is not paid, which means the 1000 shareholders have not paid the money, that is given as 2000 rupees. So 1000 into 2 rupees, which is 2000. And when the company goes for redemption, the company will receive the money from the shareholders, this 2000. Later the company will do the redemption. Then next is the 1 lakh equity shares are issued, which is 10 lakhs, and profit and loss account and current liabilities. And in the asset side, only two informations are there, which is sundry assets and cash at bank. Then check your adjustment. The first point is the redeemable preference shares were redeemed on 15th April at a premium of 5%. So here the shares were redeemed at premium, and when the company goes for redemption, first it receives the money from the shareholders who have not paid, that is calls in arrears to be collected, later this redemption to be done. Then next is for the purpose of redemption, the company issued 25,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 5%. The next is of the holders of 1000 shares, holders of 500 shares did not pay the arrears up to redemption, which means that 1000 shareholders are there, which is given. So calls in arrears 1000 shares of rupees 2, which is 2000, right? So out of this 1000 shares, only 500 shareholders have not paid the money, which means remaining 500 shareholders paid, right? Which means company received the money and will pass the journal entry for that. The next is this remaining 500 shares did not pay the arrears up to the redemption, and for that purpose company goes for forfeiture and reissued again. So when the company goes for forfeited and reissued, so you may get some difference balance in your forfeiture account, that to be transferred to capital reserve account, right? And for this problem, prepare the journal entries and complete your balance sheet. And we'll prepare the journal entry. The first one is, see, it is given that calls in arrears are there. So here it is given. So 1000 shareholders have not yet paid rupees 2. That is called as calls in arrears here. But in the adjustment given, only 500 shareholders have paid, which means company received the money, right? So when the company received money, company receives. So cash to be coming inside. Cash comes in, debit it. So bank account debit to calls in arrears account. So 500 shares into 2 rupees calls in arrears. Then next is the remaining 500 shares were forfeited, right? So this is the entry for forfeiture. Preference share capital account debit to calls in arrears account to forfeited shares account. So here we are calculating for this 500 shares. So 500 into share capital will be always in the face value. So face value is 10 rupees, which is 5000. And next is calls in arrears. So 500 shares into calls in arrears, which is given in the problem, 2 rupees. So 500 into 2, you will get 1000. And next is your forfeited shares, 500 shares into 8, which is 10 minus 2, 8 rupees. You will get 4000. Then next is, and these 500 shares were forfeited, right? And now these shares again reissued to other shareholders. So when these shares are reissued, the company receives the money, right? So debit what comes in? Bank account debit, forfeited shares account debit to preference share capital account. So again these reissue also are done for the same 500 shares. That's what the calculations also given for the 500. 500 into how much the company received? 7 rupees per share. So 500 into 7, which is 3500. Then next is preference share capital is capital shows your face value. So 500 into 10, which is 5000. Now 10 minus reissue 7, balance is 3 rupees, will be transferred to forfeited shares account. That's what I have entered here. 500 into 3 rupees, which is 1500. Now after preparing this reissue, you may get some difference in your forfeited shares. See here, the creditor, which is 4000 forfeited, and here in your reissue, forfeited shares are debited with 1500, which means 2500 rupees balance will be there. That balance to be transferred to capital reserve account, and this is the entry: forfeited shares account debit to capital reserve account. That is 4000 minus 1500 rupees, that is 2500. Now the shares are, see, half of the shares were received and remaining 500 shares are forfeited, and this is for reissue, and this is for your balance transfer to capital reserve. So now these entries are over. Now we'll pass the entry for the redemption due entry. Now when the share capital, when the preference shares are redeemed, pass the entry as 9% redeemable preference share capital account debit, premium on redemption account debit to preference shareholders account, right? So I said already, with this formula, preference share capital plus premium, that is to be payable to preference shareholders. So 5 lakhs capital, which is given in your problem. See here, preference share capital now, which is 5 lakhs, because this 2000 is received now. So preference share capital, which is 5 lakhs plus premium, which is 25,000, right? That is 5 lakhs into 5% premium, which is given in your problem. That is to be payable to preference shareholders, which is 5,25,000, right? Then next is, which is given here, the company issued 25,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 5%. Now we'll pass the entry for this equity shares. That is bank account debit. See here, the company issues the equity shares, which means company receives the money. So debit, what comes in? Bank account debit to equity share capital account to securities premium account. Now how many shares are issued? 25,000 shares are issued at rupees 10 each. You will get 2,50,000, and the shares are issued at premium, right? At what percent? 5%. So 2,50,000 capital into 5%, you will get 12,500. So total of these two is 2,62,500 rupees. Now we pass the entry for equity shares issued. Now check here. The company has to arrange fund for this 5 lakhs, right? When the company goes for redemption, company has to arrange fund for this capital and premium. How do it will arrange the fund? So through the equity shares, and next will be the divisible profits. If not, will sell the current asset and will receive the money. Now same way, out of 5 lakhs, so 2 lakh worth of equity share capital are issued, right? So for that we have passed entry. Still how much the company has to arrange fund? That is 2,50,000. So that 2,50,000 will be taken from the divisible profit, which is given in our problem. That is profit and loss account. So profit and loss account, 3,50,000 is there. Now how much it is needed? Only 2,50,000 rupees. So that's what I have entered here. So profit and loss account amount also will be used for the redemption purpose. So whenever the company takes money from the divisible profit, such amount to be transferred to capital redemption reserve account. So that's what I had given your 7th entry, profit and loss account debit to capital redemption reserve account. That is 2,50,000. Now see here, share capital, which is 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs we arranged the fund. One is through equity shares, next is through profit and loss account. That's what I have transferred to CRR. Now the fund is ready for capital. Now similarly, we will make fund available for the premium. So how the premium amount fund will be arranged is through the current year premium, and next is your previous year premium, and later the money will be utilized from the divisible profits. So this is the three ways. So first always start with the current year premium. So current year, now check your equity shares issued. So current year we received now 12,500 rupees as premium. So this 25,000 to pay the premium on redemption, the company uses the current year premium first, that is 12,500 rupees. Still how much amount is needed? Remaining 12,500 is needed. So that will be taken from the existing securities premium. But see your problem, in our problem there is no existing securities premium. So next it will take the fund from the divisible profits. We have only one divisible profit, which is a profit and loss account. So out of 3,50,000, 2,50,000 is transferred to CRR, right? And still we have 1 lakh, so we can use that remaining 12,500. That's what I have entered. So securities premium account debit 12,500. This is this amount 12,500. Balance amount are taken from the profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debit 12,500 to redemption of preference shares 25,000. Now check your problem. The company arranged fund for capital 5 lakhs and premium 25,000. Now the next step is pay this amount to the preference shareholders. To pay the amount, the entry is preference shareholders account debit to bank account. The receiver is the shareholders, debit the receiver, so debit it. Preference shareholders account debit to bank account, which is 5,25,000. Now we completed the journal entry. Now we'll prepare the balance sheet. So we'll prepare the balance sheet in the vertical format. See here, your first one is the equities and liabilities. I said already we have to enter your liabilities as in the 4 forms. So 4 items will be prepared. One is your shareholders fund, second is your reserves and surplus, third is non-current liabilities, and fourth is your current liabilities. Now first we'll start with the shareholders fund. Shareholders fund will start first with your authorized capital. Now check your balance sheet given. So authorized capital first is your 10,000 9% redeemable preference shares of rupees 10 each, which is your 10 lakhs, right? That is entered here. Then next is your 2,50,000 equity shares. So how come we got 2,50,000, which is given here? 2,50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 25 lakhs. That's what we have entered here. That is your authorized capital. Then second is your now issued and subscribed capital. Now check your balance sheet. That is first is your preference shares. Now in your current year there is no preference shares as the company redeemed already. Now only equity shares will be there. Already we have 1 lakh equity shares, and now the company issued 25,000 fresh equity, which means totally how much we have? 1,25,000 equity shares. That is given here. 1,25,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. That is 12,50,000. Now shareholders fund is over. Now your second one is reserves and surplus. Now your reserves and surplus, which is given in your problem. First is your profit and loss account. That is 3,50,000. Now see here 3,50,000, which is the opening balance. Now from this 3,50,000 we transferred few amount fund to CRR. That is 2,50,000 rupees. See here 2,50,000 we transferred. The next we transferred to premium on redemption also. That is 12,500. We utilized, when we utilize the amount, the account balance will get reduced. That's what I subtracted. So balance will be 87,500 rupees. The next is the CRR, as it is a reserve, comes under your reserves and surplus category. So CRR we created for 2,50,000. The next is your capital reserve, that is 2,500. Then next is your non-current liability, and there is no non-current liability, which is nil. And your current liability, only one current liability is given, which is 7,52,000. Now total all this you will get 23,42,000. Now your liability side is over. Now your asset side, your first one is fixed asset, and we have only 2 assets, that is sundry assets and cash at bank. So sundry asset comes under your fixed asset category. The next cash at bank comes under your current assets. Now your sundry asset, which is 23 lakhs as it is given in your problem, so there is no changes. And next is your current asset is cash at bank, which is 3 lakhs. Now see here, so cash at bank balance is 3 lakhs. We'll start with the opening balance, and whenever the company receives the money, that is to be added in your account. Now check your entry from the beginning. So here the company receives the money rupees 1000 through calls in arrears collected, right? So add this 1000. The next is when the company goes for reissue the forfeited shares, it received 3500, so add it. Then next is the company issued new equity shares with a premium of 2,62,500, so add this amount. See, I have added all these three, and next out of that the company paid the redemption for preference shares, which is 5,25,000. When the company makes a payment, the cash balance get reduced. That's what I have subtracted. 5,25,000. You will be getting now 42,000 rupees. Now add these two. Your answer will be 23 lakhs 42,000. So your balance sheet get tally. Thank you.